Hey, this is Shona. I'm going to do a quick live stream. I'm going to get a few things set up on the back end. So hopefully if you guys are there, let me know. This is like my fourth try, so okay. Hopefully this works. It's not working on one of my channels. One second. Let's see. Yeah, hold on. Okay, well, I'm just going to do this on the channels I'm at. If you're seeing me or hear me, let me know. I'm Shona from Keep That Assets. I'm super excited to be doing a workshop next weekend. It's all about midterm rental marketing and how to really optimize your listings in development and how to optimize your branding and get found by insurance companies for placements. And what I love about this model is we're 2X your cash flow that really helping families, and they're so grateful, and it's such a good, I think it's so important, and it's really important. It's real service that we're offering. So Facebook is not cooperating, so we're just live in a few places. So if you're there, let me know. Yeah, I'm going to just do like a quick overview of it and kind of go over what I'm going to talk about. I'm super excited because I think I've learned so much, and I'm always learning stuff. I'm always looking to improve, and I'm going to share that with you. So I'm totally revamping this workshop. It's going to be all new, all fresh. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick screen share. And if you guys are interested in signing up, I will drop the link. You just basically go to shesgotassets.com and then you can see the link on the top. So I'm going to just do a little screen share here. So basically what I'm going to do is, you might be familiar with midterm rentals. They're 30+ day stays, and they are, I love the model. You don't have the constant turnover of Airbnb or high maintenance guests, right? It's definitely my favorite model. So, and we're also going to really dive deep into the MTR insurance strategy. I think people see me posting a lot looking for leads to help place families. So I'm going to talk about how I get those leads and what I do and how I'm optimizing my listings and all that fun stuff. So hopefully everyone can see my screen here. So I'm going to go over the 3 secrets to get your midterm rental booked. And I think one of the biggest pain points people have is knowing how to price and kind of tiered pricing. So we're going to cover that in depth. There's definitely a strategy to it. It's not as hard as you think. It's a little bit of art and science that we're really going to unpack that, make it really easy. And the next secret is your listing isn't attracting the right guests. You're probably not listing the right amenities. You're not positioning it right. You're not probably using the right keywords that's going to attract displaced families and temporary housing companies. Is a real way to optimize your listings. So we're going to cover that. And then we're going to just really dive into how to build relationships and do networking to get those leads directly. That's really important in this business. So we're going to dive into all of those things. And it's really in depth. It's hands-on. It's 2 hours. It's Saturday and Sunday. We're going to get into all the nitty-gritty, right? You also get access to the MTR Essentials course, immediately. You get access to the private school community. You get the MTR calculator. You get the MTR demand workbook. You get the furnishing checklist. You get all my exact SOP and templates and all that fun stuff. I have a huge file vault of resources that I'm going to give you that you get access to. It's taken me years to develop this, so I'm giving you the cheat sheet for this. I'm going to give you my exact template I use to optimize my listings. There's no guesswork. I'm going to give you all of the places that you need to be listed on, how to optimize your listing. Again, it's going to be really hands-on. I'll give you all these templates. And then if you're one of the first few people to sign up, we only have a few spots left. I'm giving you a one-on-one strategy call. I'm going to go over your listing and answer any questions you want from me. You're also going to get the advertising and marketing checklist. It's everywhere you need to be listed, how to list, extra tips that you probably won't get anywhere else. And then I've added an AI option. AI is everywhere. I just came off this amazing training. I'm so excited about AI. It's definitely the future. We all need to be using it. I think it's overwhelming, but I'm going to give you, I actually have an AI clone. I'm going to give you access to that. You can ask anything you want. Also AI tools for listings. And who is this for, right? This is for, you want an actual plan, you want to kickstart your MTR, and if you already have one, you're not getting the right kinds of leads. or you have a flip sitting and you want to turn it into a midterm rental, or you're just considering the strategy. A lot of these things, you may already be an experienced operator, but there's a lot of things you may not be doing right that's keeping you from getting listings. You may not be in the right places. So I'm going to cover all of that stuff. It's going to be a really hands-on workshop. Super excited about it. Just wanted to give you a little preview here. I'm going to see if I can share the file vault really fast of like everything that you're going to get, because I've been working on this for years. So I'm going to give you a quick preview of that because I think it's really valuable. But I took me forever to learn this stuff, and I'm giving you all of my bonuses and templates and AI and everything to make this super easy for you. It's going to be hands-on. We'll be reviewing listings. We'll be going over all these details, what exact databases to be in, exactly where to be, how to list. Because I think for a lot of people that's really overwhelming and they're not in the right places, and their listings they're really not optimized for midterm. They're like short-term focused, which is fine if you're doing hybrid, but if you really are all in on midterm, your listing is probably not optimized. You probably don't have the right keywords in your listings. You're probably not in the right places. So I'm going to make it really easy for you. I'm going to give you the exact roadmap. So I'm going to share a different screen really fast and see if I can do this without, whoops, let's see. I can share this stop screen. Okay, I'm going to share a different screen with all the templates and whatnot that I think will be really helpful for you. So when you do this, the workshop, you get immediate access to all of my resources. I'm going to put myself in the corner here. You get immediate access to this. I call it the MTR file vault. You get like on-demand training. You get all of these modules, right? You get the MTR market analysis, exactly how to market, how to find your pricing right. And then we go into furnishing. I give you my exact furnishing list, how to furnish, what to furnish. I think people often don't understand the nuance of midterms, like how you're furnishing it versus short term, all of that stuff. So we cover all of that. That's all immediately accessible when you join for the workshop. And then we're gonna, so you get setup and furnishing, and then we go over branding, which is really important, right? How you're positioning yourself, how you're positioning your business. Even if you have just one property, you definitely want to position yourself as a business, as a brand, right? You can build trust that way. It's really important. And then we go over marketing, everything like how to list, where to list, how to optimize your listings. I have all these resources. You can see there's a ton of resources here. And then I have, we're going to really dive into insurance claims for displaced families. We're going to talk about the exact process, how to help families navigate it, how to find these leads, how to negotiate prices, all of that stuff. So I'm really excited about that because it's always changing, it's always evolving, and it's really important to understand how we can help families and like really best serve them. So, and then we have management, right? What software, there's all these new tools coming out. They're always coming out. They're always changing. But I give you the exact tools that I use, how to keep things really simple. But yeah, you can see there's like tons and tons of resources here. So you get all access to all of this. You get immediate access to the MTR file vault, which gives you all of this stuff, all my tools and templates, the exact messaging that I use and all the tech that I use, and my AI tool, my new AI clone, which is really creepy but exciting. You get access to all of that. Plus, we're going to do a hands-on workshop so you actually can sit there and optimize your listings with me. I'm going to walk you through it. So if anyone's interested, I'll drop the link in the chat, and feel free to reach out with questions. But I don't do these very much, so if you're interested, definitely hop on. I'm going to really just give you all my goodies, all the bonuses. It's taken me a long time to figure this out, like basically years and years, and now I've really got it dialed in. All the templates, all the SOPs, all of the AI, all the things, right? And yes, you can kind of hunt for this online, but having the exact recipe to follow goes from like maybe not getting your listing up to getting it up and getting it fully booked, right? It can be done in a week if you follow this recipe, right? I'm giving you my exact formula, and it's everything. So you will be really sad. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is the third time I tried to do a live, so it's been a day. So anyway, if you got value out of this, let me know. If you're interested, I'll drop the link in the chat. And yeah, I just remember when I first started, I was so overwhelmed. Like I didn't know how the insurance process worked. I didn't know how to negotiate claims. I didn't know how to build my network. And it was just really overwhelming. And I think I lost deals because I wasn't really fully positioned. I didn't have my listings optimized, and I just didn't know what to do. And I was kind of scrambling. And I'm always learning. I'm always evolving. So this is a lot of new stuff that I haven't actually taught before. I put it all in this really concise way. So I'm really excited to kind of share that and just hands on. You get to answer your questions. I'd love you to work on your listings actively. It's just kind of, I want you to get it done, not do it later. Take the action now, right? Commit to it, because I've had students that have done this and they've made one little tweak and then they got booked and they were sitting empty, right? So if that's you, this workshop is definitely for you. If you have a listing, I see a lot of listings and the photos aren't in the right order. There's barely any copy, which is like an old marketing term, right? For the description, it's not speaking to the right audience. It feels more like a vacation listing. Midterm is a very different animal. So there's a lot of places you should be on that you probably haven't thought of. So I give you that full marketing list, and again, how to message people, how to follow up, how to do outreach, all of that stuff is really included in this. So I'm really excited to share this with you. Again, I've done this before, but it's been a while. I'm not sure when I'll do it again. So I just wanted to hop on and give you kind of like a quick little overview of everything. So again, if you're interested in this, I'll drop a link in the chat. Reach out on all the platforms. I don't know where you're watching me now, but definitely reach out. So yeah, I've got to run, but I hopefully you guys can join, and I love sharing knowledge. I'm really passionate about this, and I think what I love about the specific midterm is a niche, and then displaced family is like just an additional niche. I think people don't understand the process and they're really overwhelmed. If we can put them in comfortable housing, it's such a good feeling. We're helping them. We're helping them navigate the process. We're really advocating for them, and we're providing housing, and there is a profit there. But I just got this, like, all the share review I got recently just because I just thought of it. It was a family, and they reached out, and they had been displaced, and a lot of times they don't understand what their coverage is. They don't know what their budget is. They're talking to their adjuster. They're talking to like the temporary housing company, and there's all these parties involved, and they're navigating like rehab and all of this. And so I feel like we're guides for them through this whole process and how to navigate it, how to advocate for themselves, how to understand their budget, right? And so people are really grateful, and it just feels really rewarding to be able to do that. So I'm going to share a quick review I got, because this like totally made my week, to be honest. And like how to ask for these reviews too, right? I think that's really important, because we need to really work on our branding and our marketing and how we're putting ourselves out there. And if anyone's like, I don't want to talk about it, I get that. But I think when we think about why we're doing this and what we're looking to do and who we're serving, we do need to talk about what we're doing. That's super important. So it's like I just got okay. So I'm just going to share my screen really fast, because this review just like made my day. So hold on, stop share, and then present. So share screen, well, you can do this. Okay. So this is, I'm going to share a review I got. Hopefully everyone can see this. Okay. So this is an example of like who we're serving, and this just like literally made my day, right? And just before, kind of to set this up, right? This person, there were definitely some hiccups in this booking, right? We got her in the next day, but there were some hiccups, like some towels were missing, and there were just a couple other things that we got. It just speaks to the fact of like really good service and good communications, and we still got a 5-star review, and they were really grateful despite the hiccups with this reservation. God, I should have blocked the name out. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to stop sharing, because I don't want to share the person's name. I should have thought about that. Okay, so I'm just going to read it, not share the screen. So she says, Shona was the exact person at the exact right time when we had to abruptly move out of our water damaged house. She was quick to respond and contacted our insurance company for us, which took many time-consuming hours off our to-do list. She always responded quickly to any questions I had. It's clear she cares about the homes and has been thoughtful about creating a safe, comfortable space. I will happily refer her to my friends and family, right? Like, you could not ask for a better review. That's because I helped them navigate the process. I advocated for them. I called the temporary housing company. I was like, hey, we want to get this family moved in quickly. They've already seen the property. In this case, they didn't actually, they didn't do a tour. Sometimes they do, not always, right? But it just speaks to like, when you have good communication, you build that trust and you're advocating, then they just trust you and you can help them move things forward because they're dealing with so many things, right? So that's really why I do this, aside from like cash flow, is that we're actually serving families that are, going through water damage. And no one's planning on having that. No one's planning on living out of their house, right? So that is why we do this. So I just think it's really important to understand that. And I'm really going to walk you through the process. So you'll be able to do that same thing of help people navigate the insurance process, what their rights are, what their budget is, how to, move things along, because it can be a real process, right? So I'm just going to read a few student testimonials here. I've helped lots of students, just so you know, this stuff is real. I'm just going to share a couple testimonials with you guys to kind of show you. I walk students through this all the time, and you might be thinking, I can't do this, I can't get these leads. Well, you really can. Everyone can do it. It can be overwhelming, but oftentimes it's kind of just dialing in your listings and being in the right places and knowing how to follow up. So I'm going to share a couple testimonials. And if anyone has questions, feel free to ask them. So I'm going to share my screen really fast. Hopefully this works. Okay, so I'm just going to share a couple examples of students that did this, right? They had no experience, right? And they followed the system, they did everything, and they are doing so well, right? So Patty says, hey everyone, I'd like to say a few words about Shona's coaching programs. If you're still on the edge of thinking or you should not purchase it, Shona's MTR and REI playbook is a game changer for real estate investors. I got both of them. The REI playbook dives into clear actionable strategies for identifying and securing lucrative deals, how to get proposals, while the MTR offers how to maximize profits from our properties and more. Shona's approach is easy to follow with real tried and tested methods for success. She appreciates the focus on long-term business growth and scalability. The playbook is an invaluable resource for anyone looking to level up real estate portfolio, whether just starting or looking to grow your portfolio. I highly recommend for anyone serious about real estate. So that was Patty. She had not done the midterm model before. I walked her through the whole thing. Here's another one. Millie says, yay, I got a 6-month insurance booking. They just checked in yesterday. This was a direct referral. A friend I know from one of our local Facebook groups reached out and was also recommended by a few mutual friends. She says, thank you so much, Shona, because without you, I wouldn't have had a clue how to market and win this bid. Such a huge blessing because we've been doing SDR for years on Airbnb plus over a year privately, and winter months are very slow, and the average is about 200. You encouraged me to be open to pets, and they had 2 hyperallergenic dogs that will be able to stay with their family. And this is like an $8K a month booking, right? So these are real numbers. And we're also helping families, which is what I really just love about this model. This is from Stone and Oasis Property. She says, Shona's exceptional training program was critical to helping us launch our first midterm rental. She provided in-depth guidance on everything from decorating the home to conducting background checks on prospective tenants. The program with multiple easy-to-follow videos was just what needed to prepare ourselves for this new venture. She broke all the details down in a clear and understandable format and was generous and supportive. We're so thankful for what you learned, right? So these are real testimonials from students that were probably just like you. They didn't know if an MTR would work. They didn't know where to start, how to position things. So, and you get access to the MTR Essentials course, like in addition to this hands-on workshop that I don't know when I'll be doing again. Farah says, I love that you've made a business of helping people getting to do this. Something she found really useful was walking me through setting up my listings. I was pretty intimidated about that, and you sat with me while we set that up together. It was extremely helpful and definitely helped fast track me getting up and listed. And she just got like an 11th month booking. So here's just a couple examples of actual students doing this that are getting booked, and they just need a little hand holding and need the recipe to follow. So I hope this was valuable. I'm going to share just kind of I will drop just go to she'sgotassets.com, and if you go there, you go to, it's the MTR marketing workshop. The early bird it ends tomorrow, so be sure to grab your spot. It's filling up fast. I don't have that many spots left. It's a really kind of hands-on, kind of intimate workshop. It's online, so you don't have to leave your house. which is nice, right? So let me know if you have questions. And I'm excited to meet everyone in the workshop. So I'm going to switch the layout here. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing everyone in the workshop.